And now the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visitors from Seminole County. Number 3, Lawrence Lane. Number 12, Lester Brown. Number 21, Jonta Peterson. Number 22, Maurice Wolf. Number 23, Adrian Copeland. Number 5, Brian Barber. Number 10, Tony Williams. Number 11, Brian Kimball. Number 14, Jermaine Land. Number 20, Roy Davis. Number 24, Romel Brannon. Number 32, Derek Smith. Number 34, Raymond Tucker. Number 40, David Williams. Number 44, Kenny Washington. And now for the Indians starting 5. Number 0, Tremaine Smith. Number 4, Sammy Register. Number 15, John Brown. Number 43, Akeem Smith. And number 42, Broderick Weaver. The head coach of the Indians is Coach David Ward. And now the lineup for tonight's home team, the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Number 10, David Peterman. Number 12, Bernard Turner. Number 24, Ken Fields. Number 32, DeAndre Walker. Number 44, Lawrence Green. Number 34, Neil Bracken. Number 21, Clifford Brown. And now for Ashford's starting 5. Number 5, LeMarvin Jackson. Number 22, Anthony Crawford. Number 23, Nick Lee. Number 25, Jamie Dawsey.
Have I left anybody off your team?
No, you just call one of the starters out the rest of them.
And actually, number 24, Ken Fields, is a starter for Ashford as well. He was called out before. The coach of the Yellow Jackets is Coach Mike Henry. The officials for tonight's game from the Southeast Alabama Basketball Officials Association are Jim McQuinn, Bubba Johnson, James Danzy, Shelby Tuck, and Gene Calhoun.
I changed the number.
Hello and welcome to the Dothan Civic Center tonight, where we're set to start with this action in the Dothan Progress Dothan Eagle Tournament at the Dothan Civic Center. And tonight we're going to see a couple of great games, the first one being between the Ashford Yellow Jackets and the Seminole County Indians from Donaldsonville, Georgia. Hello, I'm Bobby Price along with Mitt Kirkland. And Mitt, what do you think about tonight's game?
It should be a really great game, Bobby. It's a lot of size against a lot of speed. Ashford is a much larger team than the Seminole County team, but the Seminole County team has speed.
Yes, they do, and we're going to see quite a bit of action from all these players from Donaldsonville. The Yellow Jackets get the toss, and we start moving it around. Lee with the ball, 23, over to Crawford, and then from the corner was number 25.
Basket by Jackson.
And that was Jamie Dawsey, sent it to Jackson, and Jackson put it in. Full court press now from the Ashford Yellow Jackets. The Indians get it across. A three-point shot. He's fouled in the process, and that's going to be a foul called on number 22, Anthony Crawford.
I tell you, Bobby, this Seminole County team, they are an excellent outside shooting team. We saw them play last night, and they were bombing them from behind the three-point line.
Yes, they were, and he was all set to do a three there, and the foul threw the shot off, and he missed it. But he puts his first free throw up, and it falls in good. That's number 43, Akeem Smith. He's made both, and of course he was shooting a three, so he's going to make it 2 out of 3. Rebounded by 25, Jamie Dawsey. Quickly, Crawford gets it across midcourt as the Yellow Jackets are back on offense.
Ashford's a very patient team. They work the ball around and look for a good open shot, and they are very strong under the goal.
Crawford takes a jumper at the key and puts it in for 2. Makes it a 4-2 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Full court press by Ashford, but no problem for the Indians to getting it across. They will set up their play. We got a traveling call on number 43, Akeem Smith, 6-foot senior, charged with traveling. So turnover number 1 for the Indians. The Yellow Jackets back on offense. 23, Nick Lee with the ball, and over to Crawford, and then to number 24 who puts it in. That is Ken Fields, makes it a 6-2 lead.
Ashford's coming out shooting tonight, Bobby. They are red hot, and their plan is to come out and take control of this game early and don't allow the Seminoles to the Indians of Donaldsonville to really work back into this game.
3-point shot from 43, and we get a charging call on Crawford, and so that's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul called against the Yellow Jackets, number 22, Crawford.
So the turnover gives the ball back to the Indians.
The Indians, like I say, these guys can really drain them for 3 points, and they're a team with a lot of speed, and that's what they key. They move the ball around a lot, and they work for the open shots, and you see they're always looking.
Always looking for an open man. Move the ball around quite freely and easily. The Indians from across the river over in Donaldsonville, Georgia. And the Seminoles want a timeout to talk it over. It's a 6-2 lead for the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
30-second timeout on the floor, called by
Coach Henry's going to talk to his guys, and Coach Ward is going to talk to the Seminole County Indians to get their game plan together. A couple of fouls on each way here, but it's been quite an interesting contest thus far in tonight's game. We're going to see quite a bit of action here at the Civic Center in this Holiday Prep Classic, the 21st annual, put on by the Dothan Progress, the Dothan Eagle, and they have done an outstanding job with this tournament. We've got 5:45 to go in the first period of play. It's a 4-point lead for the Jackets over the Indians. Seminoles bring it in. Over in the corner, almost a turnover there. Number 0 takes a 3-point shot, and it's in there, good. Tremaine Smith puts it in for 3, and it's now a 6-5 game in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Ashford quickly on the offense. We got a blocked shot, but the Yellow Jackets recover, but we got a steal. And it's all the way to the basket, and it falls in for 2 from Akeem Smith.
Bobby, that's exactly what I was talking about. This team from Johnsonville have a lot of speed, and they're good at stealing the ball and breaking open fast breaks.
Cliff Brown responsible for the turnover for the Yellow Jackets, so he's going to have to watch for a little bit better ball control. Under the basket, we get a foul call on the Seminole County Indians. We'll see what the official calls as far as a number 0. That is Tremaine Smith. He's charged with that foul.
Is on 0, Smith.
It's a 7-6 lead for the Indians over the Yellow Jackets. A steal, not quite a steal. And we're going to get a foul called on number 43, Akeem Smith. Almost a steal by Smith.
His first personal foul, team second.
So that was a great hustle by Ashford to keep that ball from being stolen away, and that time Smith committed the foul for the Seminoles.
Well, that's what Coach Ward wants out of his players, 110% on every single play, and that was what was happening, and Ashford followed up with great effort as well. Jackets moving around. To Dawsey over in the corner, and then back to 21 Brown, and we got a whistle.
Traveling against the Yellow Jackets.
We got a traveling violation against the Yellow Jackets. 4:20 left in the first period of play. Somewhat of a full court press. Almost a steal, but the Indians are able to maintain possession. Quickly moving it around. 3-point shot in the corner from number 15, John Brown, and misses. But we get a rebound from Akeem Smith, and he puts it in for a 3. 10-6 is our score in favor of the Indians. Yellow Jackets with the ball again. Fields into LaMarvin Jackson. Lee. 3-point shot is missed. And we get a traveling call on the white team, and that's the Yellow Jackets. So another turnover by Ashford.
10-6 game. The Seminoles of the Indians of Seminole County leading the Ashford Yellow Jackets. 3:26 left in the first period, and they have come from behind. Ashford took an early 6-2 lead, but the Seminoles have fought back and taken a 10-6 lead.
A couple of 3-point plays have been falling for them, and we get the rebound from Ashford on this particular play. They come down fast, set it up. 3-point shot from the corner, and he misses. Rebounded. The Jackets get it. Number 21 takes a shot. He's fouled, so the basket's going to be good. Cliff Brown puts it in for a 2. 42 is the foul. Broderick Weaver.
Brown, the Indian foul is on 42 Weaver. His first
that brings it to a 2-point deficit for the Yellow Jackets,
shooting 1.
as Cliff Brown is at the line to finish off a 3-point play possibly here. It's up and in. 1-point lead for the Indians. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Seminole Indians leading it by 1.
The Seminoles have 2 3-pointers. 6 of their 10 points have come from behind the 3-point line.
Quite a bit of ball movement there. Number 15 puts it in. John Brown for a 2-point basket.
I think this time Ashford need to get number 25 Dawsey involved in the game, Bobby. They need to get him down low and work him so he can work his magic.
He takes a 3-point shot and misses. We get a quick reach-in foul on number 24, Ken Fields. So Ashford's charged with another foul.
That's Fields' first foul of the night. Field had an outstanding game in overtime victory over the
Yellow Jacket foul is called on 24 Fields. His first personal foul, team third.
Who did Ashford play the other night?
Ashford played Cottondale.
Cottondale.
Steal. Stolen back. 3-point shot is short. And we get a whistle under the basket. And it's going to go against number 44 for the Seminole County Indians. That's Kenny Washington, charged with that foul.
The Indian foul is on 44, Washington.
Just under 2 minutes to go in the first period, 1:57. It's a 12-9 lead for the Seminole County Indians from Donaldsonville.
Number 23, Nick Lee with the ball for the Yellow Jackets of Ashford. They're trying to work it around and try to get something going. They haven't been able to consistently get anything going. It goes into number 5. He turns around and banks it off the glass.
LaMarvin Jackson does not miss many, and he puts that one in for a 2, so it's back to a 2-point deficit. Almost losing the ball was Smith, but he was able to maintain possession. These Indians are fast on the court. They can move up and down and play with anybody. And they have shown their wares here in this tournament at the Dothan Civic Center.
I think they're going to go for one play. It's just over 1 minute left in the first period. They're up by 1 point, 12-11.
Yeah, we're right now at 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Just standing there with the ball is Tremaine Smith, a 6'2" senior. It's 43, 42 seconds, 41. Now we're starting to count. Not much movement on the court.
They're not in a hurry, Bobby. They're going to let the clock run down to probably 10 seconds or so, and they'll make a move at that time.
They're just daring the Jackets to come out to them and try to put a play on. And we're down to 12, 11, 10, 9.
They're going to go for a 3. Watch.
There it is. It's blocked. Blocked again. Great job by the Yellow Jackets to fend off that 1 minute and 8 second stall. And the Indians come off with no points on that final 1 minute, 8 seconds.
12, the Ashford Yellow Jackets 11.
Wow. And that's going to wrap up the first period of play here with a 1 point lead. It's the Seminole County Indians from Donaldsonville with 12 points and the Ashford Yellow Jackets with 11. That's the end of the first period of play, and we'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to the Dothan Civic Center. It's the second period of this contest between the Ashford Yellow Jackets and the Seminole County Indians. The end of the first quarter, it's the Indians with 12 and the Yellow Jackets with 11. As action resumes, it's Indians ball all the way across the court. Of course, we just saw that 1 minute, 8 second stall by the Indians, and then they came up with no points. They take a 3-point shot in the corner, and it's rebounded by the Yellow Jackets, and the Jackets were fouled in the process.
Bobby, what happened there, it was an excellent play by Ashford. Seminole County tried to run the clock down to a few seconds and take a 3-point shot, but Ashford blocked 2 attempts within those few seconds to prevent Seminole County from scoring. So that was a great defensive stand by the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Play resumes. Traveling is called against Ashford. In this particular series,
against the Yellow Jackets.
they could not quite get a handle on it, and it slipped away from them. Still 12-11's our score with the Seminoles on top. Smith over to Smith. Register throws one up, it rims out, rebounded by LaMarvin Jackson, number 5, Jackets on offense. Partially knocked away by the Indians.
That time, Bobby, the Ashford defenders made it tough for the Seminoles to get the ball up, so they made a miss and it came down with a strong rebound.
Okay, the Yellow Jackets bring the ball in all the way across the court over to Jamie Dawsey. Fields with the ball now, number 23. Trying to get something going here. We need Dawsey to get hot drain a couple of threes. We get a steal by number 15, John Brown, and it's 2-on-1, and they travel.
Ball against the Indians.
Great steal, but then they come down trying to do some fancy footwork and passing it off, and they're charged with traveling. We have Tremaine Smith at 0 and number 43, Akeem Smith, in the game for the Indians. Yellow Jackets back on offense. Crawford over to Fields. Crawford takes it from the top of the key, and it's short, but it's rebounded by number 25. Number 24, Ken Fields puts it in, and it's 13-12.
That was an excellent follow-up by Fields that time to keep the ball alive and put it in to put Ashford on top by 1 point, 13-12, with 6:06 left in the second period.
Pawning the ball, another turnover by the Seminole County Indians. Coach Henry barking out plays to his players, encouraging them on for a great call there, working that turnover. Into LaMarvin Jackson, to Dawsey in the corner, shoots, and it rolls away, no good. Rebounded by number 4 for the Indians, Sammy Register.
That time,
steal, almost from the Jackets, but Akeem Smith pulls it in.
That time, Donaldsonville got real good position on the defensive end of the court, and they were able to snag that rebound.
Indians trying to move the ball around. Ashford playing some pretty tough defense here as they reverse position on the floor. Number 3 takes a shot. It's short.
I tell you what, they're having trouble shooting over the long outstretched arms of Dawsey, and he's definitely making them change their shot.
Foul is charged on number 4, Sammy Register.
Indian foul is
for the Indians.
Number 4, Register.
In the game is 0 Smith, Register number 4, Brown 15, 42 is Weaver, and 43 is Akeem Smith for the Indians. For the Yellow Jackets, it's Crawford 22, Dawsey 25, LaMarvin Jackson is number 5, 23 is Nick Lee, 24 is Fields. With 5 minutes to go in the half. Jackson in the corner, sends it out to the top of the key to Jamie Dawsey. They exchange a couple of things, and a 3-point effort is thrown up, and it's no good by number 24, Ken Fields. So the Seminoles are back on offense.
Seminoles are doing a very good job of Bobby blocking out and getting rebounds on the defensive end of the court, and they're really strong in that area.
Great rebound by LaMarvin Jackson. Fast break, 2-on-1. We had a foul under the basket before the shot ever took place. The official was calling 2 separate fouls, but the first one is going against number 15, John Brown. Coming to the line will be 23, Nick Lee, for the Yellow Jackets.
Team 7.
4:24 left in the half. No scoring to speak of here. At the end of the first period, it was 12-11. Right now, the score is 13-12 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Now it's 14-12.
Into the game, replacing 15 Brown.
4:24. 23. Lee takes his second shot, and it's up and good. It's a 3-point lead for Ashford.
15-12, 4:21 left in the first half, and Ashford has come back and taken the lead from the Seminoles of the Seminole Indians. I want to keep saying the Seminoles up, but it's Seminole County.
Every once in a while I say Seminoles, and I forget to say Indians.
We're so used to saying Florida State Seminoles. When we say Seminoles, we're thinking the football team.
On that play, Mitt, Tremaine Smith took a 3-point shot, missed it, followed up, got his rebound, and went up and put it in for 2. 1-point lead for Ashford. Crawford sets it up to his teammate Fields, who's holding the ball now. Crawford to Jamie Dawsey. 24 Fields back out, now to Crawford. They reverse positions on the floor. Nick Lee back over, sends it over to 24 Fields again. Nice move from Jamie Dawsey, puts it in for 2.
Bobby, I tell you, this game has been played a lot slower than what I expected it to be played because both of these teams are pretty fast. I expected them to be running and gunning a lot, but it's been more of a slow, deliberate style of play tonight.
Almost a steal, but the Yellow Jackets get it across midcourt. 2:47 to go in the half. A 3-point shot rims the basket, misses. Rebounded by Akeem Smith for the Indians. He passes off to Lane. Back to Tremaine Smith. To Akeem Smith. 0 over to 4. Register to 43. Akeem Smith in the corner, no good. Rebounded, a great rebound by Ken Fields, took it away from the Indian. A reaching in foul. It's got to be called. Let's see who the official calls as a number. Number 3. Lawrence Lane is charged with the foul.
That's Lane's first
excuse me,
foul.
43. Akeem Smith.
That's King Smith's second foul. Leading scorer so far tonight for Smith has 5 for. That's T. Smith has 5 for
The Indian foul
the
is
Indians.
called on number 3.
Followed by A.
First
Smith with
personal
5.
foul.
So the Smiths have 10 points between them.
All right, now we're correcting the foul again. This one is on Lane. Lawrence Lane is charged with the foul. It's a 1-and-1 for the Yellow Jackets. At the line, 23, Nick Lee. Shot is up, and it's good.
So Lee has 5 points. He can up his score with another one here.
Biggest lead of the night. 18-14 for the Yellow Jackets. Second one's up, and it's good. It's a 5-point lead.
Scores 2.
So Lee has 6 points. He's the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets of Ashford.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the half. Indians deliberate with their action here, slowing down the pace quite a bit. Akeem Smith throws up a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by the Indians. 4 throws up a 3, no good. Rebounded by number 23, Fields. And he goes all the way to the basket, puts it in for an easy layup for 2 points. It's going to be 21-14. And Coach Ward says, hey, we got to talk this thing over. I need a full timeout.
Full timeout on the floor called by Seminole County.
With 1:38 to go in the half, it's 21-14 in favor of the Ashford Yellow Jackets, who have moved themselves to a 6-point lead, 7-point lead in this contest. It's been slow and deliberate. We thought it was going to be a lot of action with fast breaks with both squads because both squads are so fast, but it's been exactly the opposite. It's been slow and deliberate. Maybe the last bucket scored by Nick Lee was on a fast break. He carried it from one end of the court to the other and put it in for 2. And then Coach David Ward said, "Hey guys, we got to talk this over. I don't want this thing to get away."
Bobby, let's run down the scoring right quick. Like Lee, number 23, is the leading scorer for Ashford. He has 23 points. Now on the other side for the Donaldsonville, Lee has 8 points. Number 23 has 8 points. And the leading scorer is the Smiths. One Smith has 5, another Smith has 5 for the Indians of Seminole County.
1:25 to go. Indians on offense. 3-point shot by number 4. It's no good. Register. And we get a rebound from the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Crawford sends it down to Fields. Nick Lee. He takes a shot and it's no good. And the ball is going to go over to the Seminole County Indians on that play. Just unable to put the basket up were the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Seminole County with the ball. They are have kind of gone into a drought, Bobby. They've only scored like 3 points. Actually, 2 points so far this
3
quarter.
points off. They had 11, yeah.
Yeah, 3 points this quarter.
We got a reaching in foul here. I believe it's going to be against Dawsey, but we'll see what the official's call is. Yep, against Jamie Dawsey, pushing under the basket. So Seminoles maintain possession with, the Seminole County Indians maintain possession. 52 seconds to go. Akeem Smith takes the ball inbounds. Over to Tremaine Smith, who shoots a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by 21, and it's knocked away, and the Jackets get it.
I tell you, Bobby, the Seminole County is just, they have really just gone ice cold. They haven't been able to get anything to go through the basketball.
No, they have not, and Sammy Register is charged with a foul all the way down to the basket, and back at the free throw line is going to be number 23, Nick Lee, for the Yellow Jackets. His first shot up is good. (22-14) is our score. 36 seconds to go in the half. Second one's up, and it's also good. So it's 23-14. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. Akeem Smith to Tremaine Smith. Tremaine Smith with the ball now. And we get a quick reaching in foul on number 23, Nick Lee, for Ashford.
Ashford has run off. They are leading by 9 points. Bobby.
Yellow Jacket foul is number 23, Lee.
Like I said,
the
the Indians have only been able to score 3 points for the entire second period, where Ashford scored 12 points.
That was only the 6th team foul of the half, so not even in a bonus yet for the Indians. And Ashford's been there for a couple of minutes. Nice, almost a steal from Lee, but Akeem Smith is able to maintain possession. Tremaine Smith sends it to number 3, who throws up one, no good. Tremaine Smith throws it up, and they just cannot get anything to fall for them, and it falls away, no good. They finally put it in, but after the buzzer had blown.
I'll tell you, brother, they just went ice cold in the second period. They were not able to get anything to fall for them. So I guess the coach is going to talk to them at halftime and say, look, guys, we are ice cold. We got to do something. We got to loosen up. I know this is a big game for us. We're here in the semifinal game, and you know, it's only 16 minutes away from being in the final game. And if we can get into the final game, we have a chance of winning this thing. So let's go out this second half and let's play some basketball like we're capable of playing.
The nice part about this whole thing for the Yellow Jackets is the fact that the Seminole County Indians were ice cold in that second period. At the end of the quarter, it was a Seminole lead, 12-11. And here at the half, it's a Yellow Jacket lead, 23-14, so they picked up only 3 points in the quarter.
And I know Coach Henry's has the credit, and we have to credit the Ashford defense. They played very well defensively, and they have gone in. They're going into halftime ahead by 9 points. And Coach Henry is telling them, look, guys, we're ahead. Let's keep doing what we're doing because we're doing the right things. And we're only 16 minutes away from being in the championship game. And we want to be in the championship game, and we want to win it. We want to take everything home this year. We've already unseated the last year's champs, and we want to be this year's champs.
I think you're right, and that's probably the whole scenario of the way it's shaping up in the locker room here at the half, as the Ashford Yellow Jackets have a 23-14 at halftime at the Dothan Civic Center. And again, we just can't say enough about the Dothan Eagle, Dothan Progress, and their efforts with this 21st annual Holiday Prep Classic here at the Dothan Civic Center. And they've just done an outstanding job, and we've got several games left to go. And when all's said and done, all the praise will go to our newspaper here, the Dothan Eagle and the Dothan Progress. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll see you in the third period of action here at the Dothan Civic Center. Hello and welcome back to the Dothan Civic Center, where we're about set to start with the third period of play in this this action between the Donaldsonville Seminole County Indians and the Ashford High School Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets are ahead by a score of 23-14 at the half here.
Bobby, I tell you, the first half was a little different from what we were expecting. We were expecting a much faster paced game than what we saw. So I think the tempo will pick up here in the second period because the Seminole County Indians have a pretty deep hole to dig out of.
Yes, they do. With just getting underway in this third period, it's Nick Lee, the general, with the ball. Crawford to Dawsey. Takes a shot. It's there. He misses short. Rebounded by 15, John Brown for the Seminole County Indians. They come down quickly. We have seen these guys, and they can flat motor up and down the court here. As Akeem Smith and Tremaine Smith combine to shoot, and it's blocked, and blocked again. This one by LaMarvin Jackson. And the Seminoles are going to maintain possession here. .15 takes a shot at short, rebounded. We're going to call a jump ball.
Jump ball on the floor. Possession goes to Seminole County.
So Seminole County gets the possession arrow. And they inbound it. Brown out to Akeem Smith. Akeem to Brown again. Brown inside three-point range, misses, gets his own rebound, throws up another one. It's long. Rebounded this time by number 42 for the Indians. That's Roderick Weaver.
Bobby, the Seminole Indians they are still cold. They have not been able to get anything to drop through the basket for them. At that time, they did.
Number 4, Sammy Register, puts a three in, 23-17. As Ashford quickly comes down, alley-oop pass into Jermaine Jackson, and he puts it in for 2 on a big alley-oop play. 25-17. Ashford gets the crowd into this one. Another 3 from the corner, another one from Sammy Register, and he enters with his 3. Almost a steal.
Oh, you just cut us off.
We have 25-20 score here with action here at the Dothan Civic Center. It's 6 minutes and 16 seconds of action with the ball going out of bounds here. Ashford with the ball, maintaining possession. Number 23, Nick Lee, brings it in. Barks the play. Over to Crawford. Crawford trying to go into the baseline. Almost throws it away to Lee. Lee tries to the basket and puts it in for an easy layup for 2 points.
Basket by Lee.
It's 27-20. And Coach David Ward wants a 30-second timeout from Seminole County. And there's some discussion going on by the coaches, but the officials are not paying a lot of attention. It's 27-20 is our score with Ashford on top.
For Seminole County, it's on 42.
Let's run down the score and so forth in the game. The leading score for the Seminole County Indians, number 4, Register, has 8 points. And let's move over to the Ashford side. Leading score is number 23, Lee. He has 12 points.
Seminole County Indians bring the ball across court quickly. Brown takes his shot, and it's partially blocked by number 24, and we have a reaching in foul, and it's going to go against the Yellow Jackets, I believe. Number 22 is going to be charged with that foul, and that is Anthony Crawford. At the free throw line will be Akeem Smith, number 43 for the Indians.
That's the third personal foul on Crawford. He played an outstanding game that last game. He came through big for the Yellow Jackets, and he was a big part of that victory.
Akeem puts the first one up and in. And the second one is up and in. So they've closed their deficit now to 4 points. Crawford takes a shot in the corner for a three, and it's a great shot, and it's going to be back to an 8-point lead. It's 30-22. We had a steal in progress there to number 24, Ken Fields, but when he stole it, he was out of bounds. Indians toss it in. Akeem Smith gets it. Over to 15, John Brown. To Akeem Smith again. Akeem drives the basket. Whistle's going to be called on number 23, Nick Lee, for Ashford.
That'll be Lee's second foul, Bobby. I'll tell you, the Indians have come out this second half, and they have changed their game plan, and they have scored some points. They've come out the second half and have scored 8 points.
Well, they were just ice cold in that second period. They tried everything, 2-point range, 3-point range, and nothing would fall for them as they only made 3 points. Shot is put up by Akeem Smith, and it's no good, and he gets his own rebound. They take a 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by the Jackets. Fast break, and they lose it. We got Brown with the ball, 15, and he loses it.
So we had 2 consecutive turnovers. I think Ashford was trying to get Dawson the ball open so he could slam another one through, but that wasn't going to happen.
Somewhat of a full court press now from the Indians. Throws it to Jamie Dawsey, to LaMarvin Jackson, who lays it in for an easy 2. I'm sure he was tempted to slam that one, but thought better of it.
Ashford back on top by 10, 32-22, with 4:21 left in the third period.
The 2 Smith guys team up here, Tremaine and Akeem. Akeem with the ball, sends it to 15 in the corner, Brown. And we get a reaching in by number 4. That's Sammy Register's going to be charged with another foul.
That will be his third foul. Register commits his third foul. The ball goes out of bounds to the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Foul is called on number 4, Register. His third personal
It's a 10-point lead with 4:08 to go in the third period, 32-22. Fields. LaMarvin Jackson loses it. And we got Akeem Smith with the ball, and Jamie Dawsey blocked it away, but hit him on the wrist as he went to the basket. So Akeem Smith will come to the free throw line to shoot 2.
The Yellow Jacket foul is called on 25, Dawsey. His second personal foul, team third. Smith at the line for the Indians.
Smith puts his first shot up, and it's good. So he's still got another opportunity here. Number 43, Akeem Smith, a 6-foot senior. His second shot is up and in.
And his 9th point of the night.
Jackets quickly get it across, driving toward the basket, but it's no good. Akeem Smith gets the rebound.
Akeem Smith is playing an outstanding game, Bobby. He's the leading scorer for Seminole County, and he's all over the court.
Yes, he is. Trying to move the basket around. Tremaine Smith leaves it in wide open. Under the basket is 42, Broderick Weaver. Easy layup.
That was a nice reverse layup, and that time Ashford had a wide open shot by number 22 of Ashford, and he missed it.
Rebound by 24, Ken Fields. Fields is coast to coast. Short. And we got another foul called, I believe, on 23, which will be Nick Lee. Pushing off. Yep.
The Yellow Jacket foul is called
That's Lee's third foul.
His third personal foul, team fourth.
So we've got some new jerseys into the game. LaMarvin Jackson comes to the bench, as does Nick Lee. Into the game is 34, Neil Bracken. And number 21, Cliff Brown.
The Seminole County Indians have cut that lead from 10 points just a couple of minutes ago down to 6 points. So it's a 32-26 game, 2:46 left in the third period.
The Indians moving the ball around. Tremaine Smith from the corner misses. Rebound. Oops. And it's gonna be kept by the Indians. It last went out and touched number 24 for the Jackets, Ken Fields. 2:34 in the third period. Akeem Smith with the ball. Over to Brown. Brown shoots it to number 4, Register, and then back out to Brown. 15 takes a shot, and it's missed. And we get another foul call under the basket here. And this one is going to be against number 25, Jamie Dawsey.
So that's Dawsey's third foul.
Is called on 25, Dawsey, his third personal foul, team 5th.
Ashford can't afford for Dawsey to get in foul trouble tonight. He's too important to the this offense and defense of this Yellow Jacket team.
Lamarvin Jackson comes back into the game as Dawsey goes out. Indians still with the ball. Quick whistle. This one's called on number 5, Lamarvin Jackson. 2-shot foul for Akeem Smith. Mitt, how about quickly running down the fouls against the Yellow Jackets?
The Yellow Jackets have 3 players with 3 fouls. Crawford, number 22, has 3. Dawson, number 25, has 3. And Lee, number 23, has 3 fouls. So Ashford has 3 players that could possibly be in foul trouble.
Okay, Akeem Smith puts his first shot up and in. It's good. The second one is up and in good. I believe he's perfect from the free throw line.
So Akeem Smith has 11 points tonight.
Neil Bracken with the ball to Lamarvin Jackson. Over to Crawford. Crawford inside. Neil Bracken is fouled, and he'll get to come to the line to shoot 2. 1:55 to go in the third period. It's a 32-28 lead
The Indian foul is
for
called
the
on
Yellow
06,
Jackets.
his second personal foul, team 4th.
The Indians have really stepped up play in this third period, and they're playing much closer here.
I tell you, it's due to the leadership and the play of number 43, the senior 6-foot forward, Akeem Smith.
Bracken scores 2.
1:52 to go in the third period. Akeem Smith with the ball. Brown back over to Akeem. All the way back out to Brown, and he sends it to Tremaine Smith. Across to number 4, Register, to Akeem. Brown took a shot, got the rebound, and then threw it away.
(34-28), 1.5 minutes left in the third period, Bobby. It's getting down to crunch time here. This is a time where every play counts.
With 3 players with 3 fouls for the Jackets, they need to be careful with the fouls that they commit here. I know they got to play them tight and close, but cannot afford to get in much more in foul trouble. Rebounded by 42, Broderick Weaver. Register takes a 3-point shot. It's no good. And on the fast break is going to be number 22. And he's going to be charged with an offensive foul.
That time he went in a little out of control, Bobby. He probably should have just slowed things down and waited for his trailers to come up and maybe dish it off to one of them. But that time he got a little anxious and he was trying to do it all himself.
Yep. Anthony Crawford is hit with that one. I believe that's going to be Crawford's 4th. In the bonus situation now are the Indians. And they have been hot from the free throw line.
They're still trailing by 6 points, 34-28. Just over a half a minute left in the third period. And they try to get it in down low to number 0, Tremaine Smith, and he was fouled, and the ball goes, they'll be at the line.
The Yellow Jacket foul is called on 24.
Tremaine Smith will be at the line.
His second personal foul, team 8.
The foul is called on what, number 24?
0 Smith at the line.
24 Fields. It's his second foul.
Tremaine. puts his shot up, and it's no good. Replacements coming into the game is 15, John Brown. As Tremaine Smith is set to take his second free throw, and it's also no good. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets.
So that time the Seminole County Indians came up empty. They had a great opportunity to cut that lead to 4 points, and they blew it.
Trying to move the ball around are the Yellow Jackets here. We're going to be charged with pawning the ball, so it's a turnover.
Carrying the call against the Yellow Jackets.
7 seconds left in the third period, and that's the last thing Coach Henry wanted to see was a turnover.
Yeah, he's going to come out of the coat now. He's going to get into it. 2 seconds, one, shot is up, it's no good. 3-point effort from John Brown, rimmed the basket, but it fell away, no good. So at the end of the third period, it's a 34-28 lead for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Welcome back to the Dothan Civic Center. Fourth and final period of action in this final game between the Ashford Yellow Jackets and the Seminole County Indians. First game of the night at the Dothan Civic Center and the Dothan Progress Dothan Eagle Holiday Prep Classic, the 21st annual. Akeem passes off to 15, Brown, who throws up one. It's no good. The rebound, and we got whistle under the basket, and the foul's going to be on number 5, and that is going to be LaMarvin Jackson. Pushing off under the basket.
The Yellow Jacket foul
At the free throw line,
Jackson, his
shooting a 1-and-1.
A lot of excited fans here tonight. These fans, but I like to see the fans get excited. I tell you, the game we televised last night between Enterprise and Dothan High, the Enterprise fans, I think they were the 6th man in that contest because they were allowed.
Missed the free throw. Missed the layup, easy layup from Crawford. And we have a whistle and a turnover. And it's going to be Seminole County Indian ball. 7:23 to go in the game. 34-28 is our score. Brown to Tremaine Smith. In the corner to for Register. Back to Akeem Smith. Back to Register. Tremaine Smith from the corner. Misses.
That was an outstanding effort by number 4, Register. He went up high, kept that ball alive, and he's at the
Count the
line.
basket by Register. The Yellow Jacket foul is on number 5, Jackson. His third personal foul.
That's number 5, LaMarvin Jackson with that foul.
They're in the double bonus.
Register at the line.
So right now, Ashford has 4 players in foul trouble. They have 4 with 3 with they have 4 with 3 fouls and 1 with 4 fouls.
The basket is up and good. It's down to a 3-point lead for Ashford in the game. Crawford takes a jumper. It's going to be short air ball. Rebounded by, and we're going to have a reaching in foul on number 22, Crawford. 1-and-1 is the situation.
And Bobby, that's going to wrap it up for Crawford. By our records, that's his 5th foul if it's on Crawford.
The Yellow Jacket foul is on number 22, Crawford. His 5th personal foul.
Yes, we were right. It's his 5th foul, so he's out of the game.
At the free throw line will be 0, Tremaine Smith.
The line for the Indians, shooting 2.
So I think Crawford's going to be out of the game.
Coming into the contest will be number 21, Cliff Brown, for Ashford. 1-and-1 situation, 3-point lead. Oh, this is going to be a 2-shot foul.
So Seminole County Indians were trailing by 10 points in the middle of the third period, Bobby, and they have cut that lead down to 2 points. And if he makes this shot, it'll be a 1-point lead for the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
It's up, and it's good.
Smith scores 2.
We had a steal by the Indians, but unable to maintain possession. So the Yellow Jackets still get the ball. Bracken throws it into 23, Nick Lee, with 6:36 to go. It's Lee to Fields. Back over to Lee. 21 is Brown. Jamie Dawsey inside to Neil Bracken. Under the basket is 23. Nick Lee puts it in for 2. Back to a 3-point lead.
That was a really good assist from Bracken to Lee for the basket.
That just patience. The patience was the key on that one. He throws up a basket. It's no good. And the ball bounced on the line, so turnover by the Indians, and they have not committed very many turnovers in the second half.
36-33, the Ashford Yellow Jackets leading the Seminole County Indians. 6:06 left in the fourth period.
Brown with the ball, and then he passes to Fields. Fields back to Brown. And we're going to have a turnover against the Yellow Jackets, as number 24 Fields unable to hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. It's a 3-point lead by the Jackets.
And that time, Dawson went up high and he blocked the shot, but he got him with the body, so he was called for the foul.
That'll be foul number 4 on Dawson, I believe.
That's the fourth foul on Dawson, so fouls are starting to become an issue for this Ashford team, with their starters already fouling out, and now their top player with 4 fouls.
Shooting 2 is Akeem Smith. He makes the first one, down to a 2-point lead. Dawsey comes out, LaMarvin Jackson back in, and he's got 3 fouls. Second free throw attempt is up, and it's good. Full court press from the Indians.
It's a 1-point game, 36-35. Ashford's leading the
LaMarvin Jackson.
The Indians of Seminole County.
Bracken takes a shot and puts it in.
Big
Great
shot by Bracken.
Clutch free attempt there from Bracken. Puts it in for 2. Back to a 3-point lead.
38-35 with just over 5 minutes left.
And we got a turnover.
That was really good defense by the Yellow Jackets, forcing that turnover.
Again, full court pressure from the Indians. And they get it across quickly here. A steal. Going to be a big, easy layup for the Indians. It's a 1-point lead as they get it across, get it inbounds, but not across, but this time they do, to Neil Bracken. And they send it over the corner, and now they're out to set up the play. Back over to Bracken.
You know, we talked about the quickness of this Seminole team early in the game, Bobby, and that time they showed the quickness by stealing the ball and making the basket.
The foul is charged on Broderick Weaver for the Seminole County Indians. No bonus yet for the Jackets.
The Indian foul was called on 42, Weaver. His 3rd personal foul, team 5th.
That's only the 5th foul of the half. And we get a turnover.
So Ashford turns the ball over again, and it goes back to the Seminoles. This possession, they can take the lead, but I think it was knocked out of bounds by an Ashford player. So Ashford's got to tighten up their defense and prevent the Indians from taking the lead.
Tremaine Jackson's going to toss it in all the way out to number 15, John Brown, over to Akeem Smith in the corner. John Brown attempts it, looks away, passes it to Akeem, and he misses. that the official made a wrong call, but then he corrected himself.
So it's Ashford's ball with 4:23 left and a narrow 1-point lead.
4:23 to go in the game. Bracken, a couple of great baskets there, clutch. And we gotta get a foul called on number 43, Akeem Smith. Pushing in the back. That'll be team foul number 6.
So Ashford still not at the line, so they'll take the ball out. Seminole County is on a 9-4 run. They've scored 9 points this quarter, and Ashford's only been able to score 4 points.
Okay, Dawsey with the ball, and then sending it to number 24, Fields. Now to Dawsey. To LaMarvin Jackson.
Oh my God!
They call a charge on number 21, Cliff Brown. No, they didn't call a charge. It must have been a turnover. Travel.
Oh my God!
They call traveling, so score is still 38-37. 4 minutes left in the fourth period. We never say to the end of the game, Bobby, because we've had 4 overtime games in this tournament, so we never say. That time, the Indians of Seminole County couldn't get anything to fall, and Dawson went up strong, and the Seminole County players got on his back, and I think they called a foul.
42 is coming to the bench, Broderick Weaver. As the officials talk this over, we'll have to see what the call is. With 3:42 in this contest, it's a 1-point lead, and Coach Henry is hollering at his guys, telling them to get back and get away from those players and settle down.
That's the last thing you need to do is get upset about something, Bobby. You lose your composure, and it can cost your team.
42 is charged with a foul, and he's charged with a technical.
We have double technical fouls.
Did he say no?
On number 42, Weaver for the Indians, and number 25, Dawsey for the Yellow Jackets. It's Dawsey's 5th personal foul and Weaver's 4th personal foul.
So they're saying that Jamie Dawsey's charged with a foul and means he has fouled out. That's 2 players for the Yellow Jackets who have fouled out in this game. 25, Jamie Dawsey, and Crawford, 22.
Yeah, Crawford, 2 of the starters have fouled out, so that's very damaging to the Ashford squad. You know, when you have 2 starters, very high-scoring starters to foul out, it really hurts you. But then what has to happen, Bobby, your other players have to take up the slack. And that's
right.
what the other Ashford players are going to have to do. They have some very capable players out there, and they are capable of picking up the slack, and that's exactly what they're going to have to do.
Coach Henry is trying to get his troops back together and get them organized here, as Coach David Ward's doing the same with his folks over in that corner. And we have officials trying to discuss and come up with what is supposed to be done with this particular scoring. At 3:42 to go in the ball game, both teams seem to be in a bonus situation as it's lit. 38-37 is our score, with the Yellow Jackets on top by that slim 1-point margin.
Probably while we're pausing here tonight, so let's run down the scoring. Crawford had 5 points before he fouled out. Jackson had 6. Dawsey only 2 points. That's very unusual for Dawsey. Dawsey is normally a high double-figure scorer, so he has not been able to get his game going tonight, and he has fouled out. The leading scorer is number 14, Nick Lee. He's still in the game. And number 24, Fields, who's also a very capable scorer, is in the game. He only has 2 points. And Bracken's number 34 is 6.
The Indians was assessed a personal foul and a technical foul. And Dossie, number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, got a technical foul, which was his 5th foul.
So the official just, the announcer just clarified things. It was 2 fouls on number 24 of the Seminoles. He received a personal foul and a technical foul. And the Dawson, number 25, received a technical foul, which is his 5th personal foul, and he's out of the game.
Clutch basket from Neil Bracken on this technical. First one is up. It's in. Second one is up, and it's in. Back to a 3-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, it's 1-1. Oh, it's 1-1.
As the officials continue to discuss here, it's a 3-point lead from the Yellow Jackets after 34. Neil Bracken puts in 2 clutch free throws on the technical.
And Bobby, we're at the point now where every single point call counts. Every single mistake costs. So they've got to be very careful in the handling of the ball because it could really hurt them.
All right, they bring the ball in bounds. Neil Bracken passes it to LaMarvin Jackson. LaMarvin Jackson over to 21. Back to Bracken again, and 21 Brown to 43 Lee. Lee drives the basket, takes a shot, and it's no good, and it's going to fall away out of bounds. It's going to be Indian basketball.
That time Ashford did what they should have done, taking the ball inside. But that time they came up empty, and it goes back to the Seminole County Indians.
Indians on offense now. 15, John Brown with the ball. Over to Tremaine Smith. Brown back to Smith again. Smith brings it out. Smith drives the basket, feeds it back to Brown, who shoots. And it's going to be a 3-shot foul called on number 24, Ken Fields.
Foul is on 24 Fields, his 3rd personal foul.
Costly foul, Bobby, like we were just talking about just a couple of minutes ago about every mistake you make is magnified.
That's right.
And the foul, a 3-point shooter, someone behind the 3-point line is just devastating to a team.
All right, Brown can tie it up here if he sinks all 3. He's made the first of 3. 40-38's our score. 40-39's our score. He's made 2 of 3. And he gets his 3rd opportunity here. His 3rd one is up in the air, and it's in good. It's a tie ball game, 40 apiece.
Very costly mistake by the Ashford Yellow Jackets. So the score is tied.
Leach drives the basket and shoots, but it's not good. Thrown up.
And it goes out of bounds off of the Seminole County Indians. So Ashford maintains possession with 2:38 left, score tied at 40 apiece.
Weaver knocked it away, so Neil Bracken will toss it in for the Yellow Jackets. They quickly get it in. Comes out to set it up with 23 Nick Lee. Lee over to Brown, back to Lee again. 2:26 and counting left in the contest, or in this 4th period. Lee shoots a 3, and he drains it. Oh, he drained it.
Big play by Nick Lee. He drains a 3.
43-40 is our score. Akeem Smith, he is up there, passes it over to 15 Brown. Brown to Tremaine Smith, back to Brown. He drives the basket, throws it up and in for 2 points. Less than 2 minutes to go. It's a 1-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Quickly, Ashford comes in.
And it's off of
it's off of number
Seminole
15,
County.
John Brown.
Boy, that was a break for Ashford because it looked like it could have possibly gone off his foot, but Ashford got a break, and it was a good break for him. They're up by 1 point. We have 1 minute, 49 seconds left in the 4th period.
Substitution coming in. 42, Weaver comes out. They get it in. Passes it to Neil Bracken. Bracken drives, and he's fouled by an Indian. 0. Tremaine Smith is going to be charged with that one.
So Bracken's going to the line, and these are huge free throws. Each time either team goes to the line, it's a huge shot.
It's a 1-and-1. Bracken at the line. He sunk those 2 clutch technical free throws a while ago, and he makes this one.
So far tonight, Bracken's 5 of 5, so he's perfect from the line.
It's back to a 2-point lead. He can make it 3 with sinking this one. It's up, and it is too good.
So Bracken is a 6 of 6 with 10 points tonight. So Bracken's come through big as a substitute for this Ashford team. Ashford goes up by 3 points, and the Seminoles trip and turn it over, and it goes back to the Yellow Jackets.
Hakeem Smith turned his ankle and fell and was charged with traveling. And Coach Henry wants a timeout. He wants to talk it over. Let's see. It's I believe Henry called the timeout. 3-point lead. Minute 35 to go. What do you think, Mitt?
Too close to call. Hey, about every game we've participated, just about every game we've called, Bobby, have been too close to call. We've had 4 overtime games. We've had a couple of games that were won at the buzzer. We've had a couple of games that were closed up until the closing seconds. So I'm not going to go out on a limb tonight. We went out on a limb the other night. We said B was going to win, but it was between the Hornets and the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
So, we could go out on the line, but tonight I'm not going out on the line.
Yellow Jackets bring the ball in. It's handed in to number 23, Nick Lee. Lee's getting hemmed up in the corner there, and he passes it to Fields. Fields to Brown. Back to Fields again. Back to Brown. To Lee. Shoots. Off the backboard and for 2. It's a 5-point lead with 1:07 to go.
Basket by Lee.
43, Hakeem Smith throws up a 3, and it bounces away, and we have a whistle. Full
timeout called by Seminole County.
Coach David Ward wanted a timeout called, and he got it. Full timeout with 47-42 a score and exactly 1 minute to go in this contest.
I'll tell you, this has been a game and a half. I don't know, Bobby, I'm not calling anything. It's still but Ashford has taken a 5-point lead thanks to Lee and thanks to Neil Bracken. Bracken has come through in the clutch, hitting key free throws. He's 6 of 6 from the line for a total of 10 points, and he couldn't have come in at a better time because 2 of Ashford starters have fouled out.
Crawford and Dawsey.
Crawford and Dawsey fouled out, I guess probably with Crawford fouled out early in the 4th period, and Dawsey fouled out with 2 or 3 minutes left in the 4th period. So it's been tough for Ashford, but I told you that they had the subs that were capable of picking up the slack, and they've done exactly that.
Hakeem Smith throws up a 3. It bounces no good, and going to get a rebound. And it's going to go to Yellow Jackets. The loose ball on the floor.
30-second timeout.
Timeout called by, that was a smart play by the Yellow Jackets.
I think you're right. I would have never thought to do that. I'm so excited about getting the ball.
Bobby, that's why you're up here and they're down there.
That's
other than
right.
your age, okay?
Hey, my tongue would be dragging the floor by now if I was up there running them down the court.
I know. Mine would have been dragging about the first minute into the game. So,
well, the first half was kind of slow and deliberate. I could have probably made it through the half, but midway 3rd quarter, I'd have been out. It'd have been all she wrote.
I know it. It's been a close game all the way. Ashford's leading by 5 points, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. 49 seconds is a lot of time, especially when you have a good 3-point shooting team like the Seminole Indians.
We're going to get a foul called on number 42, Broderick Weaver, as number 23, Nick Lee, was driving to the basket. And he's going to come to the line to shoot 2.
The Indian foul is called on 42 Weaver.
And that's going to be number 5th.
That's Weaver fouls out of the game. Okay, now
Team 10th foul. 21 Peterson into the game.
Coming into the game to replace him is number 21, John Tay Peterson.
Nick Lee's at the line. He's the leading scorer for Ashford tonight. He has 19 points, and he's 6 of 6 from the foul line, Bobby. So we'll see if he can stay perfect. 7 of 7.
Let me point out here that with 1 minute to go, the score was 47-42. 15 seconds have gone, and the Jackets have picked up a point, and they've stretched their lead. Can pick up another one here, and they do.
So DJ, our statistician, just brought up a very important point, and it's the difference in this game. Ashford is perfect from the foul line. They have not missed a foul shot all night.
A tray is thrown up from number 3, Lawrence Lane, puts it in for 3. As then we get a reaching in foul called on number 4, Sammy Register, and he's going to be fouling number 23, Nick Lee, and he's perfect from the free throw line.
His 4th personal foul.
26 seconds remain.
23 Lee.
It's just a 4-point game, Bobby. It was a 7-point game just a few seconds ago.
Now it's a 5-point game. 50-45 as Lee remains perfect from the free throw line.
9 of 9 from the free throw line. He has a total of 22 points.
Brown comes in, and 21, John Tay Peterson comes out. Lee's shot is up, and it rolls around and falls in good. 6-point lead with 24 seconds to go.
Nick Lee, 10 of 10 from the foul line.
3-point shot is there. Sammy Register.
I told you, this Donaldsonville team is an excellent 3-point shooting team, Bobby. You can never count these guys out.
And the foul is going to be against number 4, Sammy Register.
The Indian foul is called on number 4, Register.
And Neil Bracken, number 34, coming to the free throw line. And he's fouled out.
It's a 3-point game now, Bobby. It's going from a 7 to a 4 to a 3. 14 seconds left.
22 Wolf into the game.
2 clutch free throws coming here from 34, Neil Bracken. He eyes the basket, puts it up, and it's there. It's good. Oh, back to a 4-point lead with 14 seconds remaining.
Bracken 7 of 7 from the foul line with a total of 11 points.
Up again, and it bounces away, no good.
That was the first miss all night by the Yellow Jackets of Ashford. 10 seconds left in the game.
Tremaine Smith throws up a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded, put it up, no good. 15, puts it in. John Brown for 2, and we got a whistle.
Yeah, they called timeout. It's a 2-point game with 2 seconds.
That was quite an effort there to get the basket in. It's a 52-50 lead for the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Just get the ball in bounds and throw it.
2 seconds remain. It's going to be Ashford Yellow Jacket ball to get the ball inbounds.
Bobby, they had 3 opportunities for that shot, and they made it on the 3rd shot with 2 seconds left. So,
this one has been nip and tuck all the way.
Like I told you, it's too close to call. I'm not sticking my neck out.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
Score 52-50. The Ashford Yellow Jackets leading the Seminole County Indians with 2 ticks of the clock left.
I can't say enough about number 34, Neil Bracken, coming in for Anthony Crawford and making those clutch, he came in for Jamie Dawsey, making those clutch free throws on the technical and in being perfect at the free throw line as he came back into the game.
So, Bobby, what Seminole County is going to try to do is steal the inbound pass. That's what they're trying to do. If they can steal the inbound pass and get a last-minute shot off, they still have a chance of tying this game or possibly winning it.
Come on, dude, let's go, babe.
Got a substitution coming in the game for Ashford, number 10.
David Peterman.
Peterman takes it out, and I'll tell you what, you're going to see arms waving and flying to try to keep Ashford from getting the ball inbound.
What a critical time for this to have to happen with number 23, Nick Lee. He's skinned his elbow, and Coach Henry has called a timeout. He sent number 10 into the game, David Peterman, who's ice cold on the floor, and he's got to throw the ball in bounds with 2 seconds and the game on the line. So they call a timeout, and we'll see if we can, what the call is going to be here to see if we can put number 23 back in the game. He's going over to the scorers table. Coach Henry talking to his guys.
I tell you, it's 2 ticks of the clock left, 2 seconds, and if Ashford can hold on for 2 seconds, they'll be in the championship game, and they'll have the possibility of taking that championship trophy home. Now, it could, if Seminole County comes up with a miracle, which is always possible, they could possibly be in the championship game.
The key right here, Mid, is number 10, David Peterman, coming into the game to toss this in, ice cold from the floor, with 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, this is throwing a lot on a young fella.
See, they put number 21 in. He has tall hands, and it goes out of bounds, and the clock doesn't start. See, they put a big man there to try to block the inbound pass, and that's.
Now he's letting number 23 into the game.
The shirt tail is out, so they got to send number 10 back into the game. He can't go in because his shirt tail is out. So we're back. This is an amazing finish here, Bobby.
34, Neil Bracken's going to throw it in this time.
They throw it down.
And look who's got the ball, number 10. How about that? What a victory for these Yellow Jackets. Number 10 comes into the game, ice cold David Peterman, and he goes down and puts in a layup at the buzzer, and the Yellow Jackets win it 54-50. Man, it doesn't get any better than this.
The Ashford Yellow Jackets 55, the Seminole County Indians 50.
55-50 is the final score, and he tried to get 23 Nick Lee back in, but because his shirt tail was out, so I had to put Peterman back in. Peterman comes in, fast breaks on the floor, and he drives the basket and lays it up at the buzzer for 2 points, and the Jackets win it 55-50.
Bobby, that was an amazing play.
Seminole County will play in tomorrow night's consolation game.
Yeah, it was an amazing play by number 10, who was going to be taken out of the game, but because the player taking his place shirt tail was out, he had to actually go back in the game, Bobby, and what thought could have been a bad thing turned out to be a good thing.
Absolutely, and the Jackets pull out this amazing victory, and they advance to the championship game on New Year's Eve at the Dothan Civic Center.
Bobby, let me run down the scoring for each team. Seminole County, this is only their second loss of the year. They are 9-2 now. The leading scores for Seminole County was number 4, Register. He had 14 points, followed by number 43, Akeem Smith, who was all over the place. He had 13 points. But Register had 3 3-pointers, and he was followed by number 15, Brown, had 11 points. And for the Ashford Yellow Jackets, the big man tonight was number 23, who matched his number tonight, Nick Lee had 23 points, and he led all scorers. He was followed by Brockins, who came in off the bench in the fourth quarter, hit some really big free throws. He ended up with 11 points and was 7 for 8 from the foul line. Ashford only missed one foul shot the entire night, and that was the difference in the game. Now, the other leading scorers were Crawford, number 22, had 5. Jackson had 6. So the key to this victory for Ashford was the excellent free throw shooting, Bobby.
I think you're absolutely right. The numbers just tell the entire story. Without those points from the free throw line, the Jackets would be going home as a loser tonight, but instead, being perfect from the free throw line, they go home a winner.
They were 18 of 19 from the foul line. That is truly amazing.
That's for the entire game?
For the entire game.
Perfect the second half.
They missed one the second half.
Okay.
Barkin missed one the second half. He was 7 or 8, but it was an outstanding finish for this Ashford Yellow Jacket team, and they advanced to the championship game.
So that's going to wrap it up in the Dothan Civic Center, where the Ashford Yellow Jackets advance to the championship game, which will be played at 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve. And there we'll be playing the winner of the Enterprise Rehoboth game. And we'll see what that score winds up to be. The final score here tonight with the
Ashford Yellow Jackets winning
54-50 over the Seminole County Indians. Good night from the Dothan Civic Center.